Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got game 3 against the Marlins. We do have an off day tomorrow, so here come the bench guys. We will take out the, let's do the non-squirrels first, or non-apples I should say. Is that everybody? I think it is. Move some people around. There you go, something like that. Excuse me. Probably should have grabbed a drink before I sat down. Maybe I'll run and do that while the pregame loads. But just to let you know, we've split the first two games, so this is the rubber game. They won 3-2 game 1. I think we were 2-0 or 2-0 yesterday. So two very good games. We got Polly going on the mound. I'll be with you in just a moment after I go grab a bottle of water. Alright, fridge is just a few steps away for me, so... Well, these waters haven't been in there all that long, so they're not super cold yet. Anyway, Aaron Hill in there to lead off the game, and he will look at strike one. A ground ball to third. Sweeney takes care of that. Good strong throw over there. One away, and here is Indy Chavez. He got subbed out of the game early as part of a double switch yesterday. I think only got the one at bat, if I remember right. He's got a 1-1 count here. And he will swing and miss at a high, well, I guess it was a fastball. Definitely up in the zone. And grounds this one again to third, and Sweeney again takes care of it. Two away, here comes David Wright. I think he might have struck out in all three at-bats yesterday. Game 1, he hit a no-doubt home run to center field. But he grounds out to second in this at-bat, so 1-2-3 start to the game. Phil is going to lead off things today for the Squirrels. Doesn't look like any changes in the lineup for the Marlins. Andrew Miller on the mound. He has not made his way to the bullpen to be a dominant reliever just yet. Can't remember when that happened in real life. I kind of feel like it happened by 2014, but I can't remember for sure. Phil gets a base hit to lead things off through the left side of the infield. Well, Phil not a speedy runner at all. Sweeney at the plate. Looks at strike one, a fastball down at the knees. And this one just a touch outside. Hits this one. This could be a double play ball. Sweeney very fast, and he will beat out that return throw from Hill. So that'll bring Quinton to the plate. 1 on, 1 out, and he looks at strike one. He is batting right-handed, though I don't think his splits are a little better than Marvin's. I don't have the numbers to back that up. That's just a gut feeling, but he does get a base hit down the right field line in this at-bat. Sweeney, who is fast, will make his way to third. So runners on the corners for Terry, and there's only the 1 out. Terry looks at strike one. That changeup stays high. Line drive again down right field line. That will score the first run of the game. Quinton is slowly on his way to third. A little surprised he made it there. It took a long time to make a decision. So now the Squirrels with the run, and runner still on the corners for Frank, still 1 out. He fouls the first pitch away. The second pitch he hits hard into left. That's going to get over Willingham's head, and I think maybe 1.5 hop the wall. Frank stops at second. He probably could have had a triple, but it is a bases clearing double. So that'll make it 3-0 Squirrels, and here is Miyake with the runner still in scoring position. And still only 1 out. Miyake is going to start off with a 1-1 count. Swings and misses at a changeup. And this down by his feet. Up and away, we got a full count, 1 out, runner on second. And a line drive into right, that will get down, but will not score a run. It was hit very sharply, so Ross able to get it back in quickly. So runners back on the corners with 1 out, this time for Martinez, who did come through with a pinch hit the other day. Maybe it was just yesterday, I forget what game that was. This one is pulled foul. He's got an 0-2 count. This is going to get down into left field. That'll be an RBI single. 4-0 Squirrels. Runners on first and second, and here is Joey. As long as Joey doesn't hit into a double play, we'll see all 9 Squirrels at the plate in this first inning. Joey with an 0-2 count. He will swing and miss. That is the second out of the inning, and here is Pauly at the plate. 2 on, 2 out, and he fouls the first pitch away. Pauly does have at least 1 hit in this season so far. I still don't think Graves or... Well, actually, I think Jonathan does now. Graves, I think, still doesn't. Anyway, he grounds out to second. That ends the inning. Squirrels send all 9 batters to the plate, get 6 hits and 4 runs. Josh Willingham is going to start things off for the Marlins in the second to try to start to dig out of this hole. Though Pauly is not an easy pitcher to do that against. Starts off with strike 1. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Ground ball towards the middle, but Joey's able to pick it up and throw to first. 1 away. So here's Mike Jacobs. He hurt himself fouling a ball off his foot, which is what ended up bringing in a double switch yesterday. Seems like he's okay today, but he is down 0-2 in this at-bat. He'll watch that fastball stay high. Swings and misses at that one for strike 3. 2 away, here's Cody Ross. Don't think he did much yesterday, but he did have a very good game 1 in this series. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. And that knuckleball bounces in. Ross able to lay off. This one a bit outside. That'll make it a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll end the top of the second. Squirrels still leading 4-0. They will start back at the top of the order with Phil in the second inning. Phil with a base hit and in his first at-bat, though I guess he did not actually come around to score. He got thrown out at second as part of a fielder's choice. It's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat. He'll watch that fastball in the dirt. And that pitch up and out. 2-2. Hits this one just foul down the first base line. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's only the second strikeout of the game for Miller. Struck out Joey towards the end of the first. Sweeney hit a ground ball to second, if I remember right, and was able to beat out the throw back to first to avoid a double play. Gets a clean hit up the middle in this at-bat. 1 on, 1 out. Here comes Quinton, who got a line drive down the right field line his first time up. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one also into right field on the other side of Jacobs. 2 on, 1 out, and here is Terry, who also got a base hit down the right side in his first at-bat. He'll look at strike 1 here. Hits this one into left. I think Willingham will have this one, and he does. Runners going back to their bases. Here's Frank. He hit one into deep left center. Probably would have been out of a lot of parks, but not this one. Instead had to settle for a 2 RBI double. He's got a 1-2 count to start this at bat. And he will hit this one foul. We'll try it all again. 2 out, 2 on. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the second inning. Squirrels still leading 4-0. The Marlins will start off with Livingston at the plate to open the third. Holly puts in a fastball for a strike. This one just misses inside. Throws in the knuckleball and gets a swing and a miss. I feel like he actually has not thrown very many knuckleballs today, but he can't say he hasn't been effective. He strikes out Livingston, his third so far of the day. His Drupal Cabrera at the plate. Guess maybe I could have waited till the Marlins got through the order the first time. So far, Pauly putting them down in order, though we are still in early goings. Cabrera with the 2-1 count. Swings and misses at a fastball on the outer half. Looks at a fastball for strike 3. 2 down. Here is Andrew Miller. Had a rough start to the game, but settled in the second. We'll see how the third treats him after he gets done batting. And he's actually going to come up with the first Marlins hit of the game, first Marlins base runner of the game. So here's Aaron Hill with a runner on first and 2 outs. Ground out in his first at bat. He's got a 1-1 count to open this encounter. Another fastball down in the dirt. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Fouled off. Martinez not going to catch up to that, nor would any other catcher. Just to be clear. This is going into left, but it's going to hook foul. Frank gives it a chase, but doesn't get particularly close. So still 2-2, 2 outs. Make it a full count, 2 outs. Runner on first will be going. Doesn't matter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the third. The Squirrels up 4-0, and they will start off the bottom half of the inning with Miyake. Miyake with a base hit back in the first inning. Watches that cutter break down and away. This one called a strike. Similar pitch, but it did catch more plate, I have to admit. Little bloop towards third. Wright makes that catch. 1 down. Here is Martinez. Also an RBI single back in the first inning. Really does seem like Martinez is a better hitter with runners on than he is with the bases empty. Needs that pressure, I guess. Though as soon as I say that, oh man, I thought that was going to be right on the line, but it was just foul down the left field line. He's got a 2-2 count after that inside fastball. He'll look at strike 3, doesn't like the call, but on we go. Joey struck out in the first inning, the only strikeout Miller got the first time through the Squirrels order. Looks at strike 1 here. Looks at strike 2. Joey once again goes down swinging. We'll move on to the fourth. Squirrels still up 4-0. The Marlins will start off with Indy Chavez at the plate.
Number 10, Indy Chavez.
Chavez ground out in his first at-bat. Watches that pitch float outside. That pitch is called a strike. Another called strike makes it 1-2. That fastball up and out. We've got a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Here's David Wright. Ground out, I do believe, to second in his first at bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Grounds this one to short. It sets up a nice hop for Joey, actually. 2 down. Here is Josh Willingham. Starts off with a pitch up and in. And knuckleball catches the outside corner. Catches it again. It's a 1-2 count. Mixes it up with the fastball, but it misses, and Willingham does not chase it. Nor does he chase that one. It's a full count with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Called strike 3. That will end the top of the 4th. Still a 4-0 Squirrels lead, and Pauly will come to the plate for the second time today. Pauly looks at the first pitch for a strike. Hits this one into center field. Both pitchers today have base hits now. So here comes Phil. He's 1 for 2 today. Runner on first with nobody out. Puts this one into center field. Chavez can't get there. That will be his second hit today. 2 aboard. Sweeney 1 for 2 today. Nobody out in the inning just yet, as Sweeney looks at strike 1. Hits this one through the right side of the infield. Pauly's going to hold up at third. Bases loaded. Quinton at the plate hasn't hit a homer yet this year, but definitely capable of really blowing this game open. He'll look at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for Miller. Does bring Terry to the plate, who has been hitting a lot of home runs. He was leading the majors in homers. I don't know if that's still true or not. But hit 11 homers in April. Has not hit one in May as of yet. This one won't do it either. In fact, that will be a inning-ending double play. The Squirrels leave the bases loaded and cannot cash in. It is still a 4-0 lead, though, as we go to the 5th, where Mike Jacobs is going to lead off. Jacobs struck out in his first at-bat. Grounds this one to second. Phil takes care of that. 1 down. Here's Cody Ross, who also struck out the first time up. That knuckleball bounces in. Fastball sails, makes it 2-0. There, knuckleball gets a swing and a miss. Out of the zone again. It's 3-1. Pauly grooves in a fastball to get a full count. He's back to the knuckleball and gets a called strike 3. 2 away. Here's Livingston, who also struck out in the first inning. Or first at bat, anyway. See what had come at bat in the 3rd inning, first time up. He's got an 0-2 count here. I'm sure Pauly would love to get this strikeout. Doesn't do it on that pitch, but if he wants to get 10 strikeouts in an outing, he's got 2 more to go with likely 4 batters remaining. This is fouled away. It'll remain a 1-2 count. Or sorry, 2-2. Called strike 3. Livingston doesn't like the call, but it will go down as strikeout number 9 for Pauly. 4-0 Squirrels lead. Frank's going to lead it off for Indianapolis in the bottom half of the inning. Frank 1 for 2, got a 2 RBI double earlier in the game. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. Miller starting to wipe his brow. Frank, a ground ball right over third base. And Willingham, I'm not sure what he was doing out there, but it allowed Frank to take an extra base. That'll go down as another double. So here's Miyake already with a hit today. Looks at ball 1. Swings and misses. Fouled away. That will make it 1-2. Ground ball to third. Wright looks back the runner and goes to first for the first out of the inning. Runner on second for Martinez. 1 away. First pitch, a cutter in there for a strike. fastball, or actually I guess still another cutter. Either way, it's strike 2. Looks at strike 3. Martinez didn't bother to swing the bat. That's going to be it for Miller.
Now coming up to pitch for the Marlins, number 39, Ross Ollendorf.
That was close. I thought it was Russ, but it's Ross Ollendorf. He's going to take over on the mound. He does inherit a runner in scoring position. Joey has struck out in both at-bats so far. And he's going to get intentionally walked here. Although Paulie's been more effective at the plate than Joey has been this game, but now there's 2 on with 2 outs. It does set up force plays, I suppose. Paulie looks at strike 1. Swings and misses for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the gamble, slight one, but it does pay off for the Marlins. We move on to the 6th inning. Squirrels up 4-0 as Drupal Cabrera is going to lead things off for Florida in the 6th.
Number 13, Drupal Cabrera.
Cabrera struck out in his first at-bat. Paulie looking for strikeout number 10 in this inning. Well, the 10th of the game, obviously. Just hopefully it comes in this inning. Not on that one, a bloop to short. Joey does make the catch just barely in the outfield grass. So here is Ollendorf. He just came into the game, so not shocking that he would stay in to hit here. Looks at a ball. Watches that knuckleball bounce in. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 2-2. Ground ball over Paulie's head. Phil's able to grab it and get it to first. 2 away, so Paulie's going to need to get a strikeout here if he wants to get to number 10. Aaron Hill standing in his way, and he will look at a knuckleball for strike 1. Looks at a fastball for strike 2. Goes back to the knuckleball, and it's fouled away. Changeup gets a swing and a miss, and Paulie finally gets strikeout number 10. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Squirrels up 4-0. Phil will lead it off. Phil is 2 for 3 today. As he looks at a ball. There's a called strike down at the knees. Tries to go there again. Instead, we got a fly ball to left. Willingham makes the play. Here's Sweeney. He is also 2 for 3 today. The fastball stays high. And a slider down and away. In the dirt again. It's 3-0. Swings 3-0, and he does get a base hit through the left side of the infield. You're going to swing 3-0, you better get on base, and Sweeney sure did. Quinton with his first chance left-handed. He is, I believe, 2 for 3 today already, though he did not come through with the bases loaded. He's currently got an 0-2 count. So he watches that fastball down in the dirt, does not chase it. Hits this one in the air. I don't think he got all of it. Ross will make the play a few feet short of the wall. Sweeney had already taken off. I don't know why he thought that would land in. So he gets doubled off back at first. This team just consistently has poor base running. But yet they seem to find a way to win. Alright, we'll bring Nakai in to pitch. Hopefully 2 innings is the plan, though we will pinch hit for him if his spot comes up in the bottom half of the inning. Andy Chavez 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses at the changeup. Another changeup, another swing and a miss, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's David Wright. He's ground out in both at-bats, and he will look at strike one here. Curveball too far inside. Change up in the dirt. It's 2-1. Hits this one, a line drive into left center. Frank lets the, he just couldn't get there in time. Ball got behind him. So Wright cruises in for a one-out double. Josh Willingham at the plate looks at strike one. Almost said he was on the mound. He's down 0-2 in this at-bat. He will hit this one back to Nakai. Throw goes to first. Wright didn't even attempt to get his attention. Maybe for the best. Jacobs at the plate. He's got a runner in scoring position with 2 out. Hits it towards Joey. Joey catches it on a short hop and gets it to first to end the inning. It's stretch time. Squirrels up 4-0. Terry will be batting on the other side. I managed to do that without messing up the recording. Terry at the plate. He hits this one right to Jacobs at first for the first out of the inning. So here comes Frank. He is 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles. Struck out in between there. Looks at strike one. That pitch a bit outside. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, here's Miyake. He is 1 for 3 so far. Looks at strike one. This pitch a bit outside. Hits this one right to Cabrera, and that will be the second out. That was all 3. Started off with Terry. 4-0 Squirrels as we go into the 8th. Cody Ross is going to lead it off. Nakai will stay in there for a second inning, as it's not a safe situation. Cody Ross has struck out in both at-bats so far today. He will look at strike one, looks at strike two, and swings and misses at strike 3. 1 down, here's Livingston. He has struck out looking in both at-bats today, and takes a strike to open this at-bat. Looks at strike 2. Finally swings the bat, and he's going to come up with a base hit into right field. Good things happen when you swing the bat, though he makes it a little bit of a close play at second, but he does get in there for a 1-out double. So here's Asdrubal Cabrera with the chance for the Marlins to actually put a run in here. Not been a lot of chances for that today. Starts off with a 1-1 count. That curveball misses. There's a swing and a miss on a curveball to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Ohlendorf is going to get another chance to hit. Looks at strike 1. This one is a little less defensible than this first time he was up. It's got an 0-2 count, and he rather predictably strikes out. So the Marlins still behind 4-0 as the Squirrels come to the plate, and they will start off with Martinez in the bottom of the 8th. Martinez, 1 for 3. Had a RBI single and struck out twice. This one he hits to Aaron Hill on a hop. 1 away. Here is Joey. Struck out twice and then was intentionally walked. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one, a ground ball to Cabrera. 2 away. We will get a pinch hitter here. Although, as noted, Nakai did have to actually hit when we ran out of pinch hitters in long extra inning game with the Padres, and he actually did come through with a base hit. So Marvin will get to bat left-handed as a pinch hitter, and he puts it into center field for a base hit. So here's Phil. He's 2 for 4 today. And he's going to get a base hit into center field. Marvin on his way to third. Here comes a throw, but it's not going to be in time. Runners on the corners for Sweeney. I feel like runners have been on the corners almost all day for the Squirrels. Sweeney looks at a strike. Hits this one to Jacobs, and that will end the inning. So still just those 4 runs from back in the first. The Marlins are going to start with Aaron Hill in the 9th. See, Zap's mostly rested now.
Your attention, please. Now come on to pitch for Indianapolis. Number 23, Zach.
All right, Hill is 0 for 3, a ground out and a couple strikeouts. We will look at a strike here. Swing and a miss makes it 0 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Indy Chavez, also a ground out and a couple strikeouts. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Looks at strike 3. 2 away. Here's David Wright. Got a double in his last at bat. Looks at strike 1. Has that been very efficient? Gets another called strike. Makes it 0 and 2. Called strike 3. I do believe that was a 9-pitch, 3-strikeout inning. Your final score today, Florida Marlins 0, Indianapolis Squirrels 4, and the Squirrels do take the series 2-1. We will take a look at some highlights. It's an off day tomorrow. I should remember who we're playing, but I sure don't. So I guess come Wednesday, it'll be a surprise to all of us. I don't even know if we're home or away. I guess if I actually had to get on a plane, I probably would know that, but it doesn't really work like that in reality. All right, Terry's going to be your player of the game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we'll play somewhere on Wednesday. We'll see you then.